Hello, welcome, and welcome back, you wonderful viewers. Today we are playing the wonderful Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion, the original from 2006. And answering the question, can you beat the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion without taking any damage? So let me explain the run. I will be using console commands to set my endurance to 0 and my max health to 1, as you just saw. If I take any damage, I reload my last save. My elf, Sign of the Apprentice, going full glass cannon build, because there's no reason for me to do anything else. At least that was my thought process at this point in the run. Keep an eye in the bottom right corner where you can see that lovely picture of No-Hit Blunder's face with the owned counter. If you are the first one to try to guess the owned count before you finish the video, and don't cheat by editing a hit at the end. First comment, who gets it right, will be shouted out in the February video. Whatever that might be. Choose Mage as the class for access to magic faster. This was a very interesting mistake, and you will find out later that going all in on a magic build was not nearly as good as I thought it would be. But we finished talking with the Game of Thrones reference and jumped feet first straight into hell like we're ODSTs and this is Halo. And the owning commences. I love it. Apologies in advance if any of the video is choppy. OBS decided to be a brat during several recording sessions. And Oblivion has never recorded well for me to begin with. Well, in Kvatch, we say hello to an old friend. Rest, sweet saint, Jib the Eradicator. And we meet John Bean. And convince him to join us and the Game of Thrones reference. Is it a reference if this came out first? And then again, I have no idea when A Song of Ice and Fire was written. I don't care enough about it to check. I'm already recording the video. I left more of this in than I thought I did. I'm not going back to change it now. I am already recording. So, more engagement bait for the comments. Where do you think I will die the most? Because you will get to see every single one of my deaths throughout this entire run. There's a lot of them. I die a lot. This run was a terrible idea, especially as a mage. So many of the deaths later on are self-inflicted because of magic. Me choosing to be a mage. I should have went like stealth archer or something. Oh well. Run's already over. Too late to change it now. And I really don't want to do this again. Like, I happily encourage you to try challenge running, but not this run, my wonderful viewers. Not this round. Not this one. Not this one. Sorry if I sound at all weird. I pre-gamed with a cough drop. You saw how long this video is. You know how much I'm going to be yapping for. I don't talk very much outside of recording these. Skipping the Sean Bean's speech because it's this is a 20-year-old game. If you haven't seen the speech at this point, that's on you. Like, the only game in the franchise more popular than this is Skyrim. Huh. I'm just realizing my OBS audio recording actually worked at this point in actually recording. That is going to be distracting. I'm going to mute it, like, when I'm done recording my voice, so you're not going to hear it. But funnily enough, there's still some editing that needs done. Nothing that'll pop up in the video. I mean, I still have to decide on the music. Meet the only Argonian who gets to grace this run. I'm sad there are not more Argonians involved in the main quest, other than the one in the Dagon Shrine who almost always dies. He's a real one. If I hadn't been going for min-maxing a low-level mage build, I probably would have picked Argonian, honestly. Probably my favorite race of the Elder Scrolls. Tied between them and the Khajiit playables, anyway. When it comes to monster races, I'm a big fan of the Lamias, both ESO and Daggerfall variants. Convince the elf to give me the book because he somehow didn't realize the Dagon cult was behind the Dagon cult murder of the Emperor. I did not need to leave this whole conversation in. It's not even an interesting conversation. Why did I do this? Why do I make these choices? Oh well, the video pace is gonna really pick up in about 2 minutes-ish? So if you're... like, please don't just skip ahead to get to me like, trying and failing in Dagon Shrine. Like, please give me the full watch time. It really helps the channel grow. And all melee combat boils down to a high-stakes game of keep away. I cut out my sewer death and only left the load screen in. Oh yeah, that was one of the ones that recorded weirdly. There's another one of those coming up here in Dagon Shrine. Which honestly kind of sucks. Yeah, but enjoy the death montage. This sucked. And not just this quest, this entire run. They sucked so bad. And don't do the Oblivion at 1 health run. It's not worth it. This wasn't fun. At all. This was not fun at all. This was awful. This was the most unfun challenge run I think I have ever done. Which is truly saying something. I have done some truly masochistic challenge runs before this. But this one was extra awful. Free Geelus. He's gonna die later anyway, but feels good to free the Lizard Man before taking the Hell Book. Lots of dying. Do Gorath's quest. It was a mistake doing this for the Daedric Artifact portion of the main quest line. I will say it now. I thought I was being clever by doing the easiest Daedric quest to do without taking any damage, because there's no combat here. Unlike Azura's, which has you fighting 5 vampires who can all turn invisible in an tightly enclosed cave. But did you know Wabbajack completely bypasses spell reflection effects? I didn't. Until after I had already finished recording the parts of the run where that would be relevant information. Again, this sucked. I made so many bad decisions you don't even get to see the entirety of. Not even halfway through and I've already died 30 times. It only gets worse from here. That's right, it only gets worse. Deal with the first spy. Like, I'm spamming Snowball because all of my summons this run are undead, so they all resist frost and whatnot. But, like, it's Bruma, they're Nords. The spies are Nords. Give Martin the funny meme staff. I really shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have given him the funny meme staff. I should have went for the star. You'll find out, Miss Garkand. Broomagate with bird. Harada root jump scare. Harada root jump scare. Dramora. Scamp. Snag Dagon's balls. Give him a twist. Just because I'm not swearing doesn't mean I can't be uncouth. I have no idea how I died on that cliff getting to Sancor Tor. Only one other death outside. Dart Trap. Second Dart Trap. Actually, the same Dart Trap. And first of the Undead Blades. These were all easy. They are dumb. And die in three flash bolts. And they have the observational skills of a blind and drunk flamingo. You have to gouge its eyes out. Save, just because I know Oblivion can be weird. Snag the armor of Cyber Septum. And Wayward Knight. I thought the staff of Andaris would be an amazing weapon, because even at the lowest level it's a 20 damage shock staff with a damage strength effect hooked to it. But spoiler alert, staff was useless. Which is a shame, because it looks really cool. It's a genuinely really good effect. If I ever decide I hate myself enough to do a staff only run, I'm grabbing it. But most of my enemies I can just spell bombard my way through. And here we are, Miss Garkand. Did you know the King of Miss Garkand has spell reflection? I didn't. Did I mention that Wabbajack completely ignores spell reflection? I did, but I'm doing it again anyway. Like, for a while, I just kept trying to brute force this fight for some reason. Which is, something you'll see happen again when I'm in Paradise against Mankar Cameron. Big Blizzard. Instant death. Yeah, for some reason, I decide, hey, I'm not throwing enough damage. Let me equip the staff. Terrible idea. It's a cool staff, but magic is worthless in this fight. I should have gone Stealth Archer. Unironically, I should have done this entire run as a Stealth Archer. It would have been infinitely easier. Cold. Cold drink right after a cop drop. Whew. I almost did that lock on the first try too, so it breaking out. So the big breaking on the last dump hurts. It hurts, yo. I am really glad that I changed my schedule to be once a month, unless I have a really good idea. Because it gave me time to stop being so aggressively annoyed at this challenge in particular. Have I mentioned it sucked? Because it did. It was awful. Behold the many deaths of me. And this isn't even the worst part of the run. The Great Gate was one of the easy parts. And I had to show the siege crawler dying. Yes. Basically every death I had in Paradise that wasn't in the main card Cameron boss fight was because I got ambushed by clan fear runs while picking flowers. No, I did not bother with the Zalvia side quest. Because it sucks and I hate it. This fight sucked. Did you know Mankar Cameron has spell reflection? Have I mentioned yet that Wabbajack bypasses spell reflection? I ended up doing a very, very minor bit of... Oh yeah, he also has normal damage reflection too, which is fun. You will see a change in my tactics soon enough. Because I did a very small amount of cheating. Nothing that I could not have obtained legitimately before Paradise. Being iron arrows and the bound bow spell. And the skeleton, I think, hero? Champion? One of those two? I don't quite remember. Because I wanted a non-magical meat shield that was stronger than what I had been throwing out. That for Mankar Cameron. Because fighting him with magical means was kind of stupid. But in that rant, I've already died twice. The death toll is already at 94. But I do believe that 95 is the final count. I actually had a spreadsheet tracking all my deaths throughout the run by location. It has been 3 weeks since I've worked on this video and finished the video editing portion of it. Hey look, it's Maroon's daggone these nuts across your face. Subscribe, like, share, ring the little bell icon. And just like that, we are at the end of the run. We have still a little bit of time left, because this is when OBS decided to poop out for the final time this run at the climax of the game. If you want to see No Hit Blunder return, say, doing the guild quest lines without taking damage, leave a comment. Yeah, this run sucked, but I'm willing to do the side quests. Now that I actually know how to do this game. Hey, with 1 health. I so wish this last part of the video had properly recorded, because the ending is my favorite cinematic in any Elder Scrolls game. Yeah, the version of the remaster is cool, but the original's better. And as if Tosh heard me lamenting in my video recording software, the final battle captured beautifully. I have been your host, Blue Dragon.